Yes, it might have taken them almost 2 years, the complete cancellation of the PvE mode, and a lot of layoffs and changes in staff, etc. to figure out what direction to take Overwatch, but I can confidently say that we are so back. It was a rocky start, there's no doubt about that, but we're getting somewhere. Season 15 was such a breath of fresh air and one of the most enjoyable seasons in a while, and that trend has now continued into Season 16 with the introduction of Stadium and hero bans in competitive. Do I think that will be the saving grace of the game overall? No, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. You might be thinking, but Aiden, didn't you drag Stadium just last week? And yes, I admit I did kinda do that, but that's because I thought it would be nothing more than a fad, you know, just some kind of gimmick game mode. After playing it for myself and realizing it's so much more than another arcade mode, I can say that I thoroughly enjoy it, but it does have its problems. For example, since all of the base weapon and ability perks are the same for every single hero, there are heroes like D.Va and Reinhardt who have ammo capacity perks that literally don't do anything because, well, they don't have an ammo count to begin with. It's not that big of a problem, I just thought it's kinda strange. The real problem is the performance issues because it's been kind of rough. Blizzard themselves have addressed this, stating that Stadium is a more demanding game mode than they had thought, and it's hitting old gen consoles the hardest, and they are gonna try and fix it in a near-term patch. But even on PS5, which is what I play on, with the game running in performance mode, I've had some lag spikes and frame drops from the sheer amount of stuff on my screen at a time. Hopefully this near-term patch comes sooner than later because I want to enjoy Stadium without the performance issues. It is really fun, it's just, you know, that kind of brings it down a little bit. The only real gripe I have with it is that the way that rank works is a little bit weird because you don't ever lose Stadium points, and there's no quick play version of the game mode that allows you to test out builds before jumping into the quote-unquote competitive mode. There's only the training range, which obviously doesn't reflect how good or bad a build is in an actual combat scenario. Other than that, the mode is super fun and adds even more variety to the game, spicing up the original formula just enough for it to be unique rather than jarring. Clash is kind of annoying though, because it's basically just a free round for whoever wins the first point. Like, you're not ever really gonna come back. That's why they took it out of comp for a little bit.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
As for bans in comp, I love them. I don't love that people sometimes throw just because their one-trick hero got banned or because you didn't ban the hero they wanted you to ban, but you need to remember that this player base is one of the most obnoxious, toxic, and spoiled quote-unquote fandoms to ever grace this earth. Just kidding. Or am I? Anyways, hero bans, yeah! I don't know how long I've been asking for these, but I know the community has been asking for these for a hot minute, so it's really cool that we're finally getting them in the game. I say finally getting them, we've actually got them, so, you know. It feels like the team at Blizzard are finally listening to us, our wants and needs in both terms of gameplay and cosmetics, because, well, they gave Venture another Battle Pass skin. Who would have seen that coming? I didn't know this till recently, but when it comes to the development of Stadium and the introduction of perks, Custer actually had a huge part in both development cycles, leaving casting and joining the team as the associate hero designer. It just goes to show that the people developing the game are actually passionate about it and listen to the community because they are a part of the community themselves. This is exactly what we needed in the earlier seasons because god, we got shafted hard for a while. Fingers crossed that it only keeps going up from here. But that just about does it for this video. So, in short, Stadium good, and hero bans in comp also very good. Both things have their flaws, but it is honestly just teething problems that get better with time as the game gets updated. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about the problem regarding toxic players other than reporting them for throwing and saying GG go next. But when it comes to performance issues and generally just weird stuff that kind of feels a bit janky and out of place, that is all fixable, and it is going to get fixed. I'm sure we'll see some major improvements both before the mid-season patch and in the mid-season patch itself, where they're adding Freya to Stadium. It kinda sucks that we're getting her before OG heroes like Winston and Tracer, but I'll take a new hero in the game mode regardless. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna ask you to subscribe and leave a like on this video as it lets me know that you've enjoyed it and want to see more. Feel free to voice your opinions in the comments as usual, because I love reading and interacting with what you guys think about these things. It's how we grow this community, through discussion. Finally, have a nice day or night if you're watching this at night, and make sure you check out some of my other videos. Not only will I appreciate it, but you might too.